Hey everybody, it's Jason here. Just thought I'd pop in real quick. Packaging up a few coins that I'm gonna send off to new homes, and I thought I'd take a look at them, say goodbye, and uh, then get them packaged up. Um, Hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. Had a nice one here. I'm on vacation this week, so that makes it even better. I get a long break from work. But so, anyways, today I've got two of them going out. The lighting's it's early in the morning, so the lighting's kind of bad here. This is a 1931 Denver Mercury dime, and this is one of the semi keys of this series, and I managed to pick up a handful of these in a roll a couple months ago, and I've been selling them off piece by piece. I've already got one in my collection, but these range depending on condition, but they can range anywhere from, in good, I've sold them for $5 up to, and I think the best one I had was about very fine or so, and I think it went for about 15, if I recall. This one I figured is in fine condition. The only problem is, and I don't know how well. Let me zoom in a little bit more. The only problem with this one is there's a few gouges here. There's one there, and I don't know if you can tell. There's a few scratches right in here. So unfortunately, that kind of, there's one up here by the A in America, right in there. So unfortunately, that kind of holds it down a little bit. But you can see most of the vertical bars have some wear on them, but they are visible. The diagonals are pretty worn. Still a nice coin though. It's a nice looking coin, but I let this one go kind of cheap because of those scratches. The This will be a nice hole filler for somebody, or if you're looking to complete a nice circulated set, this will be a nice addition. And if you throw this in like a Whitman folder or something like that, you're not going to see the scratches on the reverse anyways. Second one is a Canadian 5 center from 1880. There were 3 million of these minted, and these came in two different varieties, and I'll show you that here in a second. This is an 1880, and you can make out the H mint mark down here at the bottom. They only come with that. This is silver, and you can see it's 925 silver, 3 million minted, like I said. The variety comes in here on Queen Victoria, and there's what they call an obverse 2 and an obverse 3. And the difference comes in the forehead. Okay, let me zoom back. I was getting a lot of grainy. The forehead here, okay, on an obverse 3, this is more of a smooth one like you see here, okay? And an obverse 2, there's more of almost a sharp, subtle, but there's a sharper bump and turn here at the top of the forehead. And I'm trying to find a picture. I should have pulled this up before I got started here. But you'll notice a lot of in these Canadians, there's a lot of varieties that come with the forehead, it seems like, or the chin. I've noticed on some other Canadian coins the chin has a special variety as well. And let's see here. 1 second, I'll be right back as I find this. Okay, I'm back. Found what I was looking for. Let me hold my camera up here. I need to get a better setup for doing this. But this one here is an obverse 2. Okay. And you can see right here, this has around the D, where it comes here at the D, it's kind of sharper slope to it. And let me scroll down here. This one down here has an obverse 3, which is what I have. And you can see that's a much smoother, rounded. Doesn't hit the level of the D and kind of take a sharp turn to the right. If you can see that difference. That's the only difference. The obverse 2 is a little more valuable. I don't really know the mintages of the different varieties. They don't have that listed. There's a total mintage of 3 million, but they don't really break it down. But this here is in this condition is about a $5 to $10 coin, where an obverse 2 in the same condition would probably be about a $20 coin for the right buyer. So anyways, that's going out as well. Going to a good home. And I think that's all I have today. I don't know if I'm getting anything in the mail. I think I've got everything that I've been looking for. Oh, I did have. I had purchased I took a chance on a lot. I literally paid $1 for 3 nickels, and I might do a bigger video on this later. But the one that I saw in here that struck me was this guy had labeled this as a FAR 2 1932 Canadian nickel. And in 1932 there was a FAR date and a near date, which is differentiated by the 2 and the distance it is from the leaf here, from the maple leaf. On the FAR 2 it's a little obviously farther down. The FAR 2 is probably about a $200 coin in this condition, whereas the near 2 is a $2 coin. This was labeled as a FAR 2, and from the pictures it was hard to tell if it was or not. So I took a chance on it, bid a little bit, and won it for $1, which right there tells me that it probably wasn't one. And when I got the coin in hand, it isn't. It's a near 2. He had this labeled wrong. So the $2 coin I picked up in the lot. There was that one, a 1945 Victory nickel, which it's hard to see here, but there's a lot of die cracks and die chips around the maple leaves here and there and around the dates. Just kind of interesting. But this is a nice condition coin. Again, not maybe $1 or $2. And it also had a 1929, which he says there's a die crack or a double 2 on here. Yeah, you can kind of make out a little bit of something going on at the 2. I honestly don't. It might be a die crack. I haven't studied it real closely yet, so it's hard to say, but kind of think it might just be a little bit of damage on it too. But anyways, for $1, I took a chance. Didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, but hey, I'm out $1. And I got some nice nickels out of it. So anyways, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, And God bless.